Hi there. Let's talk a little bit about what happens if I failed matric. So you got your matric results, you're not happy with all of your results, what are your options? Firstly, you can have your exam results checked. That means somebody pulls your paper that you wrote and they check that all your marks were actually properly added up and they check that everything that you wrote were marked. So, if the marker was marking late at night and made a mistake, they didn't add the points on the back page, then certainly this can help you. Apart from checking, your next option is to have your paper remarked. There's a cost of, I think, of about 80 Rand to have your paper remarked. And just the thing to remember, of course, is if you're asking for your paper to be remarked, it gets remarked by a new person from scratch. So that person can give you a better mark or they can give you a worse mark. So please don't ask for a remark if you think, well, you expected to do badly and then you did badly. If you expected to do well and you got a much worse result, then certainly you should be asking for a remark. Okay, your third option is you aim for the upgrade exams, you aim for the second chance exams. So usually you get your results by early in January and you've got till about the end of January to register for those second chance exams. They happen in May and June of every year. You're allowed to upgrade up to 2 of your subjects. So if you know you can improve your overall score by improving those 2 subjects, then you pick your 2 subjects, you register for those exams, and you rewrite or you kind of write new exams on those 2 subjects. In the end, Umulusi is going to take all the stuff you've written. They're going to put all of those different subjects and marks onto a single matric certificate, only, of course, with your best results. So that second chance exam is a good way to improve your results. Okay, cool. Let's talk for a second about, well, you didn't pass and you don't want to, do the second chance program. School just isn't your thing. Well, certainly there are lots of programs you can study without matric. I often talk about the Institute of Certified Bookkeeper programs. They offer bookkeeping and accounting. They offer office administration. We know these things are scarce skills, so we know your chances of getting a job is better if you're studying towards a scarce skill. And you can start those programs with a grade 10 or a grade 11. So even if you don't pass grade 12, but you pass, let's say, grade 11, that's going to gain you entry into that Institute of Certified Bookkeeper program. And then you work your way up. You do a certificate, you do another certificate, you can end up with a diploma, which is, at a much higher level than matric. I guess the other option is you did pass matric and you're looking for something to study at a post-matric level. Mostly I would recommend your NATED, your National Diploma programs. There's a range of them. You're studying N4, N5, N6, kind of like the old Technikon programs. At the end of that, you end up with your N4 certificate, your N5 certificate, your N6 certificate. You add 18 months of practical work to that, and you will end up with your national diploma. National diplomas are very much work-orientated, career-orientated programs. Because they include all of that practical work, you can imagine that a person with a national diploma is much more employable and much more ready for the world of work than someone who might have only done a theoretical program. There you are. Those are the options. Let me know in the notes underneath what your plans are for your future. Thank you.